Okay, all right. So on today's lesson, all right, let me put the mic in. So in today's lesson, we are going to talk about, and the license went off as usual. So in today's lesson, we are going to talk about, we're actually going to do more of what we did yesterday, which was distribute, combine, and then really try to solve some equations. And then I want to show you what the regions questions looks like. Okay, all right. So without further ado, let's go.
Okay, all right, so we're gonna start right where we left off last time. Now, one of the things that I realized is I was really hoping that when I do the extra help session, that most people who are at home will come to the extra help session and then we can actually have a lesson. But when I went to the extra help yesterday, no one showed up. So that means I need to do this in class, okay? All right, so that means if you don't come, then I might have to make these videos longer because there's information that I need to disperse, okay? All right, so now here, I'm gonna start with a really tough distributive property question, okay? So in the event, right, so the problem with this problem is that in the event you have two sets of parentheses, you start off with the one that's the innermost. So you distribute this first. And then in the meantime, the whole time, you're rewriting everything. So 2 times x is 2x, 2 times 2 is 4, and then you keep going. Now, this is the next set of parentheses you have to distribute. That's 2, so 2 times x is 2x, plus 2 times 2x is 4x, plus 2 times 4 is 8. Combine like terms, right? So 4x plus 2x, that's 6x. Plus 10. Okay, that's how you do this one. Now for this one, you have to distribute this negative 1 here. So you would go ahead and do that. Okay, so I'm going to rewrite again. Negative 1 times negative 8 is positive 8. Negative 1 times 4p is negative 4p. All right, negative 3p minus 4p is negative 7p plus 8. Okay, all right. One last one. So likewise, right, you got to distribute this. So that's negative 1 times negative n, what would that be? Yeah, positive n, right? Negative 2 minus 2n, combine like terms, n minus 2n, right? So 1n minus 2n is negative n minus 2. Okay, all right. Let's see what's in store for us. Oh, so let's try this one then. Okay. By the way, if you want to press pause and try these on your own, that's fine, because at some point you're gonna take a quiz on it and you need to know how to do this. Okay. So here we're gonna distribute. Now we're not distributing just 2/3. We're distributing to negative 2/3. Okay. So be careful there. All right. So here we got 4. Now let's take a look. Negative times positive is a negative. So 2 times 4x is 8x over 3. Now negative times negative is a positive. Here I can actually cross cancel. 3 going to 3 once, 3 going to 9 3 times. So 3 times 2 is 6. Yep, positive 6, right? Equals 11. I'm going to rewrite the whole thing first. Okay, negative 8x over 3 plus 10 equals 11. Subtract 10. That's negative 8x over 3 equals 1. Okay, oh, that makes this question easier. So I'm going to multiply both sides, right? Because we got a fraction here, right? So we're going to multiply both sides by the reciprocal. Cancel, 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 cancel. That's positive, so that's just positive x. So, and that's just negative 3/8. Okay? All right. Let's see. Regions questions. So what should we do? I'm going to, you know what I'm going to do? I'm going to have you do these as part of your lesson at home because, again, like, I don't think you guys are getting enough class time, okay? So that means you need to practice this on your own. So here's what I'm going to do. I'm going to have you press pause, and when you come back, I'm going to have the answer key for you. And then we need to practice a couple more questions, okay? All right, so press pause right now. Okay, all right, and we're back. So these are the answers, all right? I didn't have the answer key, so I ended up having to do all of these on my own. So that's fine. All right, so these are the answers. Check your answers. Press pause to check your answers. Otherwise, I am going to move on. So press pause right now, and I'm gonna move on. Okay, all right, 2 more regions questions, and then that's it for today. So not too bad. Okay, these are the tough ones. Okay, so we need to go over these. And again, I was really hoping you guys would come to class so I could see how you guys are doing with this, because it's hard not even to do live instruction, you know, for those of you who are home during the blended learning thing, right? So, okay, all right, so let's distribute. So here we have 7/3 x. Right, now I gotta be careful here. I can cross, so I'm gonna take this all the way to the side because I want to be as sure as possible. So cancel. So that's 3/4. Okay. Equals to 20. Right, now only distribute the 7/3 to what's in the parentheses, not to the 20, okay? So I'm gonna subtract. Now, by the way, if you look at the answers, it's kind of interesting because those are decimal answers, right? So that's, I just thought that was very interesting because the question has nothing but fractions, but the choices are nothing but decimals. Okay, all right, now I'm gonna turn that into an improper fraction. By the way, if you have a calculator at this point, I mean, you can turn 7/3 as a decimal, and you can turn 19¼ to 19.25. But I want to do it the old-fashioned way. So let's see, 19 times 4 plus 1, 77. Okay, over 4. Is that right? Yep. Multiply both sides by the reciprocal. Cancel, 7 going to 1. See, good. We can cross cancel, so that's 33/4. What's 33 divided by 4? 8.25, okay. All right, one last one, all right? Try this one on your own, okay? So press pause, try this one on your own, all right? When you come back, I will go over that with you. So press pause right now. Okay, all right, and we're back. All right, so for this one, all right, we are going to multiply, right? We're gonna distribute this first. Okay, again, I just wanna be careful, so I'm gonna take this to the side. 2, so that's 5 times 1, that's 5. 2 times 8, 16, minus 5, 6x equals 16, right? Subtract 5/16. Again, very strange, right? That you have dealing with a bunch of fractions, but the answers are all decimals. 5, 6x, that is, let's see, 16, so that's, you take 15 and then you borrow 1, right? So that's 11/16, right? I'm gonna turn that into an improper fraction, so that's negative 5x equals 2. I think that's 16 times 15 is 240, so it's 251 over 16. Let me make sure the signs are still there. Yep. Multiplied by the reciprocal, right? Cancel. So let's see what, so at this point, I'm just gonna straight up multiply them, because even cross canceling doesn't matter right now because I still have to multiply, right? So I'm gonna multiply by -6. Again, the negative sign is the minus sign in parentheses in your calculator, okay? Unless you have a graphing calculator. In that case, it's just a smaller minus sign. That's the negative sign. So let's see, 251 times -6 is -1506. Over, that's 80. I'm just gonna divide that straight up by 80. Yep, okay, all right, there we go. Now, I saved this question for last, but I'm not sure it's because you can't, oh, yeah, we gotta save that for later, all right? That's actually the next topic. Okay, all right, so that's it for today. Let's see what we're gonna do the next time. Yep, we're gonna add and subtract polynomials. Okay, all right. Okay, thanks for watching. Have a good day. All right, I'll talk to you later. All right, bye-bye.
OMG, that was so good.